Welcome to the KnoCard Auto training series. In this module, we're diving deep into one of the most powerful tools in the KnoCard system, the Google Review Request Trigger. This is more than just a nice-to-have feature. This is a high-leverage action that closes the loop with credibility, builds the dealership's public reputation, and even influences online sales. But to make the most of it, you need to understand how it works, when to use it, and why it matters, not just to your sales manager, but to your own success. So let's break it down together. What is the Google Review Request Trigger? Inside your KnoCard Auto dashboard, once you've marked a vehicle as sold, the system immediately prompts you to send a review request via text message. This isn't a generic email or a printout. It's a personal, trackable, mobile-optimized message that goes directly from you, the sales rep, to your customer. This message includes a pre-filled Google review link that leads to your dealership's Google business profile. If your dealership doesn't already have that integrated, the system helps management plug it in. But once it's live, it's a game changer. The message can include a thank you, a reminder to leave a quick review, and even your name, making it feel like a personal request from a trusted connection rather than a cold marketing push. It's quick, frictionless, and it works. Why does timing matter so much? Let's talk psychology for a second. The moment after a customer picks up their vehicle, that's when they're happiest. That's when they're most emotionally invested. They're proud, excited. Maybe they've just taken photos. Maybe they're sharing it on social media. And that moment is the exact time you want to capture their sentiment. In NEPQ, this is called emotional anchoring. You're tying the ask, in this case the review request, to a moment of peak emotional connection. Not hours later, not tomorrow, not when they're halfway through their workday and already forgot about the experience. When you ask for a review while they're feeling great, you're far more likely to get a positive one, and more likely to get it fast. The review request is sent via text, not email. Why text? Because text has a 98% open rate. Email, you're lucky to hit 20%. And even when customers do open an email later, most aren't in the mindset to write a glowing review. Text is immediate. It's personal, and it's where your entire relationship with that customer started, via your KnoCard Smart Link. When you deliver the Google review link by text, you're meeting them where they already are, on their phone, in the moment, with one simple tap. Now let's talk statistics. Let's look at the numbers because the proof is in the data. 96% of consumers read online reviews before making a local purchase decision. That includes car buyers. 91% of 18 to 34-year-olds trust online reviews just as much as personal recommendations. Reviews with the rep's name in them carry even more weight, especially for online shoppers comparing dealerships. 76% of local mobile searches result in a visit within 24 hours, and 28% of those visits lead to a purchase. And here's the big one. More than 50% of vehicle purchases in 2024 are now happening in part or fully online. That means if you're not showing up strong online with fresh positive reviews, you're invisible. This isn't just about walk-in traffic. It's about online relevance. When people Google your dealership, whether they're 5 miles away or 5 states away, Google prioritizes businesses with strong, recent, relevant reviews. That's called local SEO, and reviews are one of the top 3 factors that affect your visibility. The more reviews your dealership has, the more often it appears in local search results like Jeep dealer near me, or best used cars in Farmington Hills. Even if someone doesn't walk in today, if they're from out of state, those reviews are the reason they'll decide whether or not to trust your dealership with an online sale. No reviews, you're invisible. Outdated reviews, you look inactive. Bad reviews, you're dead in the water. The KnoCard loop, closing the sale with social proof. The Google review trigger isn't just a feel-good follow-up. It's the final step in the KnoCard cycle. Let's go through it. You shared your smart link. You engaged the customer. You moved them into a test drive. You sent the finance app. You marked the car as sold. And now, you're locking in social proof with a 5-star review. Every review you help secure makes your next deal easier. It builds dealership trust. It builds your personal rep. And it helps the entire store close more business, online and offline. Reframing the conversation with a GSM using NEPQ. Now, when you're speaking to a sales manager or GSM, you don't want to just say, "We help with reviews." That's surface level. Here's how you frame it using NEPQ-style positioning. Would you agree that the most powerful time to ask for a review is when the customer is emotionally engaged, right after they've picked up their vehicle? KnoCard triggers that request instantly. No follow-up needed, no delay, and because it's personalized and sent via text, where they already know and trust you. It converts 3x better than delayed email campaigns. Plus, those reviews help your dealership show up higher in local searches, and out-of-state online buyers use those reviews to decide who to trust. With over half of vehicles now being sold online, your review presence is your frontline marketing strategy. Summary, but not really a summary. Let's be clear. This feature is not about just asking for a review, it's about capturing the moment of maximum emotional goodwill, automating the ask so the rep doesn't forget, making the dealership and the rep more visible online, strengthening Google local SEO, building social proof that sells the next car. It's simple. It's automatic. It's personal. And it works. Your job as a KnoCard Auto rep? Use this feature every single time you mark a vehicle as sold. Don't forget it. Don't delay it. Because the ripple effect from that one review could be the reason someone else walks in tomorrow.